Okay, so here we've got the 28-inch Husky Home Depot wall cabinet, and I figured I would just do a different angle of the unboxing and laying everything out. All right, they're really well packed. So far, I haven't had any issues. Oh, as soon as I say that, we have an issue. So that is mashed. Wow, well that's the first one. So it looks like this box got compressed from the sides and smashed this down. These are the back pieces. So I may just pound that out with a hammer. You don't really see these, so I'm not too concerned. Kind of sucks, but let's see if the rest of this is damaged. If anything else is damaged, then I'll just pack this. Oh yeah, the doors are smashed too. So this thing got compressed. So this one is no good. So if you have something that looks like that with a big smashed mark in it, this should be totally flat. Then that's a problem. So yeah, the doors have the same exact crease in it all the way down. So I'm gonna just put this back in here, close this up, and we'll be taking that back to the depot. Well, that's a bummer. So I mentioned before in the other video that I just moved in here, so I'm out in Hamul. I was living in the city, and we got the opportunity to buy this place out here in Hamul. And so now we're on the 6-acre place. I've got a garage here, and then there's also a barn, which is great. So should be a lot of room for projects and things. We can ride the dirt bikes around out here. Being in San Diego, it's kind of rare that you can have acreage and be able to ride around. I also was able to find an old Case 580 backhoe. So I've been working on that. I finally got it running. Most of the leaks are fixed. So I might be posting some videos on the Case backhoe. All right, this is much better. Nice and flat. So I'll set those aside. And see here what we've got. The first door, pull the key off. Set the doors over here to the side. It's pretty handy to unpack this on top of the trash can, because you can just throw everything away. There's a lot of trash that comes out of all this packaging. So there goes that. We've got our side panel, and remember, we want the one with the big gap is the top, so we want to lay that out in the position we're used to. Got our pack of nuts and bolts. I guess it's all bolts. And our wall hanger. So I just got a pile of wall hangers. Once I get all of these assembled, then I'm going to start the hanging process. I did hang 2 of them already just to see how it goes. It was last night. I was kind of excited to just see how they looked on the wall, so I went ahead and put up a couple. It would be nice to have a laser that shines around the room. Let's see, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, so let's see, right there. So that cabinet over there, we've got a window that comes up next, and so I'm not sure the best way to get a level line across so that they're all at the same height. I do have a 6-foot Harbor Freight level, so I may just draw a line on the wall and then just follow that across using that 6-foot level. Here's our next one, and there's the top. So we'll lay that out. This is our bottom, and we know this is the bottom, and this needs to go up. So it's going to go this direction. And here's our top. It's got the magnets on it, and we know that we want the shiny flat surface to go up. So we're going to mount that in here, just like this. And now we can start putting all the screws in. I don't know where the best place to be is here for you. Let's just throw you over here. How does that look? Oh, that might work. Okay, we're gonna open up our pack of screws and things. We have it taped on the edge, so you just kind of undo the edge and it unrolls. I like to dump out all these screws into my magnetic dish. And let's see, we want our 4. There's 4 different screws that are silver. And those go at the bottom and the front. So front, bottom, all 4 of those. And then the lag bolts here, I'm just cutting apart the packet. I don't know, I guess I could be dumping the lag bolts out as well, but I'm just keeping them in their packet. And then the rest of this just gets tossed. It comes with a nice bit for your drill that has an Allen head on it. I'll cut open the, I'm gonna turn this, face it down a little bit. There we go. Open the key. We're going to have to unlock that front door. Get this box out of the way. And now we can start putting the screws in. So the top fronts will all have the black screws, and then the front bottoms will be these silver screws that it came with. So I'll just go ahead and put the 2 silver screws in on this side. I suppose I could get this thing turned here so you can see what's going on here. Let me get one more screw put in here so it doesn't come apart. And then this piece is going to go on top. And this metal is coated with a plastic, so you can peel it off once you get it put together. I actually have not been peeling it off, so I might do it later, or just, I'm sure it'll come off eventually. Okay, and that just falls in place. And there's 4 screws on the bottom. Here's our silver screws in the bottom front. And one last silver screw in the bottom, front. So it's laying sideways, and that's the top. So it's laying on its side. This is the bottom, that's the top. So I'm putting the screws in the bottom, then we'll flip it upright. And sometimes you want to get it away from the, get it over to the edge of the table so you've got more room for your hands to work, or the drill when you got to tighten things down with the drill. So you really only need a drill and then the bits that this comes with, and you can get this whole thing put together fairly quickly. Get these top pieces. A nice flat space is key as well. All right, so there's that. We'll spin this around so you can see the back. And now in the back here, we're going to put those panels in, and we're going to use this hole here. So don't put anything in the top hole, the middle hole, or the top one at the bottom. We can put one in the bottom, the very bottom, because that won't be that won't have the panel connected to it. So this very bottom piece. And then once we get all these in, we'll go ahead and throw those back panels in, and that will make it rigid. But we don't want to tighten anything just yet. So we're just getting everything loosely screwed together. I guess I didn't use any Loctite on any of these screws. I suppose you could if you really wanted to make sure this thing didn't loosen up down the road. I guess we'll just leave it like that. Grab our back panel. I'm usually a fan of Loctite. I use Loctite or anti-seize on just about everything I do. So I did consider it on this, but I just thought it was going to make it too complicated since we have to put these in and then come back and tighten them down later. I don't know, I just didn't want to have any issues with this stuff drying up while these are loose and hand tight. I suppose you could back them out and then put a drip in. See, we're almost together here, so it takes about 15 minutes per cabinet. I'm doing this in an awkward sideways position, so it normally would go a little bit faster. But also, having said that, if you're ordering 10 or 20 of these things, that's actually ends up becoming a lot of time just to get these things put together. I still have to get them up on the wall. So there is a lot. This is a pretty time-consuming project. Okay, so we've got this thing set up. We're gonna get our doors on here, check the alignment, and then start tightening things down. So you put your left door on first. It has this extra lip, so when the other door closes and locks, the cabinet is secure. So we'll throw this on. The top hinge goes in first, and then the bottom hinge goes in. We didn't unlock our lock. There we go. Whoa. So we look pretty good there. I'm gonna start tightening. Sometimes the drill gets stuck in these Allen head bolts. Still looking good. Okay, we're gonna open this door. Let's keep that where we can see it. I think the clutch is going out in this. So this is a Harbor Freight 20-volt Bauer impact. I've really enjoyed the Harbor Freight tools, but if this is already failing, this thing is only about a month old. And yeah, it's the gears are grinding inside. I'm not sure what that is. It's loose, but it's definitely slipping. One of the reasons I like these is they're so inexpensive, and I take them out in the Jeep, and you know, a lot of times they get left on the trail or run over or whatever, and so for 40 bucks or whatever this thing is, it's not a big deal. I don't have to stress out. So but when something like this happens and it's not working properly, that's very annoying. Let's see, we've got our bottom ones here. Yeah, if you get it close enough to the edge of the table, then you don't have to lean the thing forward. I guess we have the bottom bolts to tighten, and I think that's it. So we'll lay this down. I think I didn't do the bottom one here, or the bottom one here, and then these four. Yeah, I'm actually not sure how tight this is making them, since this thing is starting to slip. Let me just do a check and see. Yeah, they seem pretty tight. All right, well, that is it. This was our last one. So I guess we have 9 cabinets now that have been put together, and the 10th one I have to take back and exchange it or something. So these are on sale for like $110. They're normally like $150, so that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. So please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks.